Ever since last season, I've been trying to figure out what stats to focus on with Hunter. As you know, they made resilience directly impact the amount of flinch that you take, and it's pretty significant when you run the combination of 100 resilience, unflinching mods, and have high stability on weapons. Now, the stats are grouped into two sets of three, so mobility, resilience, and recovery in one group, discipline, intellect, and strength in another group. And what that means is that you cannot get triple 100s of three stats in one group. So I can't run 100 mobility, resilience, and recovery. I used to run 100 mobility and recovery, and then I would go into either discipline, or back in the day I would go into intellect. Sometimes I'd go into strength. But I've been trying to figure out how to essentially have triple 100s in the top, and it's just not possible until ARC 3.0. So what I've figured out is that Spark of Focus, it says after sprinting for a short time, your class ability regeneration is increased. It's minus 10 mobility, which sounds counterintuitive, but it's really, really nice. That combined with double utility kickstart, that says when your class ability energy is fully expended, you gain class ability energy. This literally just gives you free dodge. It comes, I want to say like 20% right away. But we're pairing tier 4 mobility, right, with those two things, gives me essentially 100 mobility, which means that it's possible to more or less have quad 100s. We'll go into a private match so I can show you just how strong this is. Now, normally with really low mobility, you would have a crazy long cooldown for the dodge. We can show you here, tier 4, it's only 16% faster than the base, and that base speed is 38 seconds. So 16% faster than 38 seconds. But if we can get Spark of Focus procced, which happens just from sprinting, you'll see here, see focus breathing on the left. That cooldown is much, much, much quicker. Now, I found that in actual gameplay, I tend to have my dodge whenever I need it. I've been playing a lot of Warlock the last season, so I've gotten used to a sort of boots on the ground fighting style, which makes it possible for me to run Blink now, because I don't have to worry too much about in-air fights. A lot of potential for outplaying people. But you see focus breathing procs every time that you start sprinting. Now, something even cooler that I have not mentioned yet. If you run a lightweight frame weapon, you add plus 20 to your mobility stat. So with this shotgun here, one of the most popular shotguns right now, a lot of people trying to get it crafted. I only have 2 out of 5. Side note, the drop rates have been awful for me. With that lightweight shotgun there, I get plus 20. So that puts me at tier 6 mobility, right? I have it out. Sprinting increases my dodge cooldown. You see I got that little bit of chunk from double utility kickstart. It is almost as fast as running 100 mobility. Now, what I would personally really like to do, I don't know if this is possible. I haven't really dove too deep into what type of armor stats are an option now. But what I personally would really like to do is hit 100 resilience, 100 recovery, 100 discipline, and then all of this extra here, I'd love to dump into mobility if possible. My goal would be at least tier 5, and then the triple 100s. I don't care about intellect at all. I'll run 18 intellect, and then the rest of it into here. You can see the distribution of stats. The introduction of ARC 3.0 has made playing Hunter really enjoyable for me again. I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage in gunfights because of having low resilience, and it's making it possible for me to keep all of my abilities up very, very, very easily. Let me know how you guys feel about ARC 3.0.